boat crashes in Florida and what happens if you loan someone your boat and they wreck it. Hi, I'm Snyder, a partner at Snyder, and today I want to talk to you about something every boat owner in South Florida needs to hear, because we live in one of the most beautiful boating communities in the entire country, but we also have some of the highest boating accident rates in the country. And here's the shocking part. If you hand someone your boat keys and they crash it, you might be the one who's legally responsible. Let's break down why that happens and what you need to know before you ever loan your boat to a friend again. The law no one knows about. There's a legal doctrine in Florida called the Dangerous Instrumentality Doctrine. Sounds dramatic, right? Well, it is, kind of. It means that certain things like cars, trucks, and yes, boats are considered inherently dangerous. And if you own the vessel, you are legally responsible for how it's used, even if you're not on board. Even if they took it out to an area you told them not to. If it's your boat, you're on the hook, pun intended. But most boat owners have no idea this law even exists until the moment they get a phone call saying, "Oh, there's been an accident." Reality check, how boat accidents actually happen. Let's talk about it. Because unlike in a car, the road on the water is constantly moving. People hit channel markers, docks, other boats, shallow sandbars, manatee zones, swimmers, kayaks, and even fixed structures underwater. And I'll be honest, a lot of these crashes involve people who simply should not have been operating a boat in the first place. Common causes, inexperience. Many people have no idea how to navigate currents, sandbars, shallow flats, alcohol. Yeah, it's legal, but guess what? Can't drive a boat while drinking. Overconfidence, boats feel easy to handle until suddenly they're not. Ignoring markers, people blow through manatee zones or cut across areas they assume are deep enough. Not a good idea. And when something goes wrong, the owner of the boat can be the one facing the lawsuit. The liability nightmare. Let me walk you through what happens when someone crashes your boat. Scenario 1, your friend takes your boat out. They hit a dock. Oh well, damage everywhere. Guess what? You may be responsible. Scenario 2, they collide with another boat. Sorry, injuries, property damage, hospital bills. Guess what? You may be responsible. Scenario 3, they injure a passenger. Broken bones, lacerations, traumatic injuries. Guess what? You may be responsible. Scenario 4, they damage protected wildlife, manatee zones, environmental violations. You're gonna be getting the call because guess what? You're responsible, and those fines are expensive. And why is this? Because ownership equals responsibility under Florida law. You don't have to be the one driving. You don't even have to be present. You don't even have to be aware it happened because you are still legally tied to the vessel. And this shocks most boat owners, but it is true. The insurance trap. Here's where things get even more dangerous. Most boat owners assume, well, my insurance will cover it. But boat insurance is filled with exclusions galore that most people never read. Your policy may not cover unapproved operators, anyone under the influence, anyone under a certain age, anyone without a boater safety certificate, anyone using the boat not for the listed purpose, accident in restricted areas, racing or high speed, commercial purposes, pretty much anything, which means what? You may be stuck with tens of thousands of dollars in damage and hundreds of thousands of dollars in injury claims. And guess what? It doesn't stop there. Florida has maritime laws that operate way differently from auto laws. People can file claims in federal court, state courts, or sometimes both. This isn't just a little fender bender on the water. This can turn into a legal nightmare that lasts months or even years. Who should never drive your boat? Let me make this crystal clear. There are certain people you should never hand your boat keys to. Anyone that's had a few drinks. That's a red flag. It's a huge liability risk. Anyone who isn't familiar with South Florida's waterways. For example, the Indian River Lagoon is not a lake. It's full of hidden hazards. Anyone who's never docked a boat. Docking is one of the most common accident scenarios. Anyone who insists they'll be fine, that confidence is gone the moment something goes wrong. And anyone under the age, if a minor crashes your boat, you could possibly be on the hook for punitive damages, as it is reckless to let a minor drive your boat. Trust me, I've handled enough boat cases to know that I'll be fine turns into, oh my goodness, I don't know what just happened, and it happens super quickly. What to do if there's a boat accident? If your boat has been involved in any accident, here's what you should do. Number 1, check to make sure everyone is safe, and then call the authorities immediately, 911 and the local marine authorities. Number 2, document everything, the boat, the damage, injuries, the scene, the operator. If there's alcohol on the other person's boat, if there's minors on the other person's boat, get their insurance information. Number 3, get witnesses' information quickly. People will disappear fast on the water. Number 4, seek prompt medical attention. Even if injuries seem minor, most boating-related injuries, head, spine, or internal injuries, may not be immediately apparent. And number 5, call our office at Snyder. Boating accidents require fast, swift action, and you do not want to navigate these waters alone. So here's the takeaway. Boats are incredibly fun. They bring families together, they create memories, and they're part of what makes life in South Florida so very special. But when you hand someone the keys to your boat, you're also handing them a huge amount of legal responsibilities that could come back and directly bite you in the butt. I'm Phil Snyder, a partner at Snyder, and if you ever find yourself involved in a boating accident as a passenger, as an injured boater, or as the owner of the vessel, we are here to help you navigate both the legal and the emotional waves that will follow. Stay safe out there, enjoy the water, and remember, boating is supposed to be fun, but even better when you're protected.